In honor of the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards, here in 2024, me and my buddy Damien have decided to go through every single game that got nominated for Game of the Year since 2014. And we're going to go through and just rank them from S tier, must play, A, must try, B, fan of the genre, C, on sale, D, free to play. And then we have 2 extra categories, want to play and have not played, for those games that we want to play, haven't played.
Yeah. I guess let's get right into it. Let's start off with number 1. What is that? What do I see on there?
Okay,
so Bayonetta?
This is Bayonetta right here is like number 1.
Okay, this is already starting off strong with a game that I have not played.
100%. I have not played Bayonetta, and I don't think I ever will. That's my take here. I don't think I will ever play Bayonetta.
When I see Bayonetta, I think of games like Stellar Blade, and I see Stellar Blade, I think of games like Bayonetta. Whether or not that's true, someone can let me know that I'm missing out. But that personally, that's how I see it. I don't think I'll ever pick up a Bayonetta game. Same reason why I won't pick up a Stellar Blade.
Yeah, I 100% think I agree with that, and I think we're good to move on past Bayonetta. Is this Bloodborne? No,
I think that's Bloodborne. No. Oh god, the disrespect. No, this is Dark Souls 2. I believe.
Okay, look at these logos. Literally, they look exactly the same.
This is Dark Souls 2, which I think is honestly, when I saw that it was nominated, I think it's kind of crazy because this is like arguably the most hated Souls game, or at least not the hated, but at least the weakest Souls game there is. People shit on it when it first came out. And that being said, it may have turned into over time a cult classic. Like this might be like people who complained about it at the time will probably tell you like, oh dude, Dark Souls 2 is my favorite Souls game. I don't think it's an A tier. I think it's C. I think it's if it's on sale, you pick it up.
If it's on sale today in 2024, that's where you think you place it.
100%.
I feel like I can't argue with that. I've only played, I don't even know what Dark Souls I played. I played whichever one. Oh, I played Demon Souls. It wasn't even, Demon Souls, that's the one entry, that and Elden Ring. So I feel like if your stance is that C, you should get this if it's on sale, I think I'm cool to put that there. Hearthstone.
Okay.
This is you, 100%. I have played Hearthstone for all of an hour.
I loved Hearthstone. Emphasis on the past tense of love. It was a great game. Did at any point in my Hearthstone career did I think it was Game of the Year? Hell no. It is a free to play card game. It is great. It is fun. Crazy. What year was that? Is that 2014? Which okay, that makes sense.
So the launch of the Game Awards, Hearthstone won or got nominated.
It did take the world by storm, but to think that it's definitely not Game of the Year material nowadays.
Okay, the next one is Shadow of Mordor. I feel like I would put this, if you're a fan of genre, I feel like this is a game that you play.
Nemesis system?
I think the Nemesis system, I think that's one of the coolest things like ever to be created.
I'll be honest, they probably could have shipped that on its own as a game, and I probably would have played that. Fan of the genre, definitely pick this up. If you like the Lord of the Rings IP, like myself, definitely pick this up. Like, you can't really go wrong.
Next one up, I've got a hot take on Dragon Age Inquisition. I have not played. I have not played this game. And I don't think I ever will. I potentially might play Veilguard, but I feel like I can't speak to Dragon Age
which is crazy because I see Dragon Age Inquisition and I was like, I remember it fondly from like other people talking about it, but then I tried playing Veilguard. Like we own Veilguard. We both own it. I've tried playing it, and I just have no interest in it. I don't know. And I love RPGs. Like the next game on our list is gonna be Witcher. I love these types of games. Dragon Age Inquisition, because of Veilguard, does not make me want to play Inquisition.
With that being said, RPGs. Okay, Witcher. I feel like majority of the people in the world would place Witcher as like S tier. I have not beaten Witcher. I've played, I think, at most like maybe 4-5 hours of Witcher. I've played it on, I think, PS3 or no, not PS3, PS4. I tried it again, I think, on PS5 and definitely on PC, and like I just cannot get into this game. I don't know what it is, but with Witcher 4 having just been announced at the Game Awards, I feel like I have to, like, I owe it to Witcher and gaming as a whole to go back and actually play Witcher 3 and get into it. So I'm planning on actually playing this game in the next, like, couple of weeks. But I think, with that being said, a potentially S tier.
I love the Witcher IP. I'm like halfway through the series of the books right now. I played a majority of The Witcher 3. I also did not finish it, but that's because I was trying to, long story short, I was trying to platinum the game, got a majority of the way almost done, and then like my save file corrupted, and I had no way of backing it up on the PS4 at the time. And so I just didn't finish it. I just felt defeated. That being said, I almost want to put Witcher 3 in must try.
Must try rather than S tier?
Yeah, it's a big game. It takes a lot of time. So I think it's a must try. Okay. I don't know if it's a must play.
I think that's fair. I think that's reasonable, yeah, for the length of the game and like just how like open it is. I think must try is fair for it. Okay. Bloodborne, I don't think there's any question. I haven't played it, but I just know if we put this anywhere else beside S tier, like we would just get ripped to shreds.
Yeah, I think Bloodborne's a must play. Like Souls games, Souls like if you throw that out the wind, it is just a great game. The ambience of that game, the atmosphere, the design, gameplay is just so smooth. And for being locked at 30 FPS, the game just plays so well.
Fallout 4. I bought Fallout 4 like as soon as this game came out, and like I played the hell out of this game. I didn't end up beating it my first run. I played like hundreds of hours into this, and then eventually I hit a point like really far into the story where I was like, I'm gonna take a break. And then it took me forever to get back into playing it, and then I just like cranked out the ending just because I was like, I want to at least finish what I did. I went with like Brotherhood of Steel. I remember having a lot of fun playing it. Like I feel like this one for me is like fan of genre or like must try. I feel like I don't know which one I would play this
I think
under.
Fan of genre. Honestly, and I would move it ahead of Shadow of Mordor only because it's a shooter. And like I feel like most people's first games are first person shooters. At least like maybe I'm biased, maybe that's just us two. But I feel like Fallout 4 was the first shooter that I played, I think other than maybe Borderlands, but wasn't Call of Duty. So I think if you're a fan of first-person shooter genre, definitely try this because it'll expand your taste buds to like other games.
Fan of genre.
I kind of want to move Witcher up to S tier.
You want to move?
Just because we put Bloodborne up there, and I'm like, how many people are gonna finish Bloodborne? I think you can finish Witcher 3. I don't think most people can finish Bloodborne.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Swap has been made.
Yeah. That looks better. I like that. Like, even though personally I think it's an S tier, I think it's a must try so that people can actually try a Souls game.
Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain.
I don't even know what gameplay looks like for this.
I think this is the game where like Kojima scanned the bottom of like the girl's feet. I'm pretty sure that's this game.
Oh, is that the game?
I think that's this game. Yeah, I've seen the clip. I have not played it. I think I played a little bit. Like they have a zombie mode or something, but like I feel like I can't speak to anything about this game. If you're cool with that being there, I feel like Super Mario Maker. I feel like I have not played this game. Even with if I were to play this, I feel like you get this game if it's like free to play.
Like I don't think the game was good because of the design, right? Like the developers, they did a great job making this game, but the game wasn't good because of them. I almost feel like it was good because of the community levels, because that's the entire game. It's like giving Fallout New Vegas Game of the Year because the modding community added more to the game. Yeah, that's how I see it. So I'm like, Super Mario Maker, cool. If you like platformers and you like the Mario IP, definitely play this. But personally, not a fan of either. Knowing Nintendo, it's never going to be free to play.
It'll never be free to play. That's what, like, if you never play it, you're totally fine. Overwatch. This is Overwatch 1, right?
Technically, Overwatch is free to play.
I feel like I can just put it there, and I'd be totally fine with it. Like, this is free to play, so.
Third ever Game of the Year winner was Overwatch, which I think is crazy that a multi FPS shooter won Game of the Year, like multiplayer shooter. You know, if you look up Rule 34 nominations of
Nope,
Overwatch
nope,
on the
nope.
internet,
Okay,
like
we're good.
you will understand why it was so good.
Nope. Moving on. Doom. I feel Doom is a must try. Like
I think so too.
Yeah, it is a fun game, but like you definitely have to be like a type of person who like actively wants to play this game. Just the way that they have it built, like the mechanics are so smooth. It can be very fast paced, but like this game is like, if you are a speed runner, you're gonna love this game. If you're somebody who just wants to get in and like do some crazy stuff, I feel like this is a great game too. So I feel like you must try.
Yeah, if you're one of those Gen Z kids on COD right now that are like taking advantage of the Omni movement and just you look like you're on crack, play Doom. Like you'll love it.
Next one up, Inside.
I've never even heard of this game, dude.
Okay, I've played Inside. It was like a not free to play. It was a free game on Epic Store, and I got it. And I was like, I just played it legit like one night at like 1 a.m. I think this is a must try. If it's ever on sale and it's like a couple bucks, I think you should totally like get this game. But even if without that, I think you should totally just play it because it's so short and it's a fun little story.
I didn't realize it was it looks like it's the same developers from Limbo. And I remember trying that game, and when I was a lot younger, and it was too young to appreciate it. Maybe I'll check this out. Yeah. I think I agree. I think I must try.
Titanfall 2.
Another FPS shooter that, granted, one of the ones that is remembered really fondly nowadays. I guess free to play.
Like, I feel like today, yeah.
Like I know the campaign in this game is really like people really love the campaign. So I would put it maybe at the top of free to play.
And I feel like I see Titanfall 2 like on sale for like a couple bucks.
Oh, dude, you could probably pick it up right now. Yeah, it's probably on sale right now for like $250.
Uncharted 4. I feel like I want to put S tier. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering like through rose tinted glasses, but like I just really remember like enjoying Uncharted 4. Like that game was so much fun, and it like pushed the envelope for video games.
This is like the first time PlayStation did the God of War thing. Or like God of War 3 was like didn't look the best, and then God of War looked freaking amazing.
Well, that specifically right there is such a huge time jump in between those two games, so that makes sense. Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4, I don't really remember the exact time jump, but you're definitely right as far as like Uncharted 4, like fidelity upgrade, and like it was basically like one of the reasons why people bought a PS4, because they're like, oh my god, look at the next gen consoles and like what the power of the PS4, like that scene of like you're in the Jeep and you're just going through the town and then eventually end up on like the countryside, like that thing I've seen 1,000 times because people are like quote tweeting it and like, this is what Uncharted 4 looks like today or looked like back in the day, and it looks like as if it just came out like here in 2024.
So someone who has never played that type of, like, you think this is a must play? It's like, because I've never played Uncharted 4, so I should play this.
I think you should play this. I think everybody should play Uncharted 4.
Okay.
But if I'm down to split the difference and call it a must try, if you're thinking it's fan of genre,
I think it's a must try. I think we split the diff and call it a must try.
I would put it. I feel like I would put it for ease of
like there's
play.
No way. No.
I think for ease of play, it goes above that's Bloodborne. Yeah, I feel above Bloodborne. Just because anybody can play Uncharted 4, I don't think anybody can just play Bloodborne. Legend of Zelda, my take here, on sale.
So, instead of buying it at full price for $60, you can buy it on sale for like $55.
I have bought in this exact game. I bought on sale for like $30 one time. I've only ever seen it that low. I would buy it, and I did buy it when it was on sale for like $30.
I haven't played it, but I would even rank it higher than that. This game pushed the Switch like at what it could do. If you put it on sale, it's at the very least it has to be at the top of on sale.
I could do that.
Or at the bottom of fan of genre.
This is the first Horizon. I think this is a must try. And
no,
I would put it above Doom.
That's a must. That's an on sale game.
You think this is an on sale game?
That is an on sale game, dude, if I've ever seen one. You get to put Zelda on sale, I'm putting Horizon on sale. 100%.
I think here's the thing. There's a tweet that I saw and I fully agree with this tweet. It's like the fact that like Horizon is like James Cameron's like Avatar. It does things for the medium that like are just amazing. Like literally the graphics, it's one of the most beautiful games like I think I've ever played. And the story is a good story. I like the story. I think the concept's really cool. Sometimes it could be a little dry. Like I know I just played Forbidden West not that long ago, and a little dry here and there. But like honestly, like first one, I think if it's on sale and you pick it up, I feel like you'll enjoy it for sure. I guess that's fair. Persona 5, I think we throw it there and just move on.
All I hear about these games is that they come out with 3 different versions of the same game.
PUBG.
Okay, PUBG. Can we just PUBG being a Game of the Year nomination is insane.
I played PUBG. One of my buddies bought it for me on Xbox. Like when I bought my Xbox, and I was hooked on this game. And it was on console. It played like dog shit. But even then, I could not wait to drop in every single time to play this game. Below Overwatch, above Hearthstone. If this became free to play, last I remember it was like $40.
I'm pretty sure it is free to play now.
It's free to play now.
Yeah,
I think that's fine to keep that there.
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey, I have not played. I think I would put this as like a want to play.
It'd be a want to play.
God of War.
I think it's a must play.
I think it's above Uncharted for sure.
You don't think it's a must play?
Well, sorry, did I say? Oh, you think it's a must play? Oh, you think S tier? All right, I dropped it down because I thought you were gonna like try to fight me on it, but I would easily put God of War as S tier. Like you have to play this game. Okay, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I can say off the rip, I put 180 hours into this game, and I know that.
Game. This is an on-sale game, 100%.
I would put this above Zelda.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I would put Horizon above Zelda. That's
insane. You're just moving Zelda's.
That's my stance right now.
Dude, I honestly think we moved Zelda up to fan of genre. It was pretty pinnacle for its time. Yeah, dude.
But above Fallout 4?
Yeah. I look at Zelda and it does it better. It does everything they do better.
Celeste, have not played.
I have not played. Heard nothing but great things. Have not played. Don't really have an opinion on it.
Spider-Man.
Must play. Oof.
That's my must play.
I think we knocked God of War down to must try.
You would rather have God of War as a must try, but keep Spider-Man as an S tier?
Yeah, because I'm thinking the we thought about S tier as a no matter the genre that you gravitate to as a gamer, you should play this game. I think Spider-Man and God of War set out to do the same things. I think Spider-Man is an easier majority of people to grab onto.
I do agree. Spider-Man is just S tier. Okay, Monster Hunter Worlds. I'm just gonna let you tell me where to put this one.
I love this game. This was my first Monster Hunter game because I'd always been put off of Monster Hunter because it was always on the DS. The idea of Monster Hunter, loved it, and I played the hell out of it. I loved it. I put an ungodly amount of time into it. I think it's at the top of on sale game.
I feel like
I'm excited for what the new Monster Hunter is going to be, and that honestly might be S tier or A tier. But I think Monster Hunter Worlds is an on sale game.
Red Dead 2, in my honest take, I think maybe we do this. Rockstar.
Yeah.
Everybody must play this regardless. Spider-Man is a much easier play than Witcher.
You can take that game at your own pace, no matter what your gaming background is.
Cut 2, we're picking it back up today. It's another day. I look different. Damien's going to sound the same, but I look different. Last we left off, I don't remember where we left off, but I know where we're picking it back up from. We're picking it up with Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice, I think is this full name of the game. Sekiro.
Okay, so this game, either I feel like you love it. It is either your favorite Souls game or it's your least favorite Souls game. Just like Dark Souls 2, I think you pick it up if it's on sale. Well, I definitely place it above Dark Souls 2.
Next one up, Control. So Control, I feel like I have a hard time placing. I don't even know where I would place it because having played Alan Wake 2, I got told if you love Alan Wake 2, you should play Control. They're different games, but they're made by the same people. And after I beat Alan Wake 2 last year, I went and picked up Control, and I just couldn't get through it. I don't know if I was just comparing it too much to Alan Wake 2 or if it just wasn't, I was playing Alan Wake 2 on console and then played Control on PC. But it wasn't really pulling me. The story seemed interesting, but the gameplay I felt like was okay. I feel like, and I only played it because I got it on, it was free. It's an Epic Store. I wouldn't have bought it myself. That's why I have a hard time placing it.
I know nothing about this game other than it's from the same people as Alan Wake 2.
Okay.
So I'll have to go with you.
I think if you're a, I don't even know what genre this would go under.
Okay, I already disagree. I feel like this is an on sale game, dude. If you didn't pick it up, if you had a hard time playing it and it was free, like
Yeah, but people talk highly about this game.
really, I haven't heard anyone talk about this game. Now I remember when it came out.
Do you think this should be just based on that, on sale or free to play?
I think it's an on sale game.
I think I'm fine to put it at the bottom of on sale.
Okay.
All right. Death Stranding.
Okay.
I feel like I have. So I have. It was free. Same thing, free on Epic Store. So I never bought it. I started to play it. I think the concept is cool. I think the BTs are really freaking cool. Is one of the coolest concepts in video games. But like, I think you have to be a fan of this genre to play this game.
I think you have to be a fan of Hideo Kojima to play this game.
But I know myself, and I would just go around, like, I would probably spend 100 hours just delivering packages and not even like doing story stuff. And I feel like I had to stop playing after that point. So I think fan of genre, I think is fine. Resident Evil 2, I think no matter what you try, I think this is a must.
Really?
Try. I would put it.
I would put it. No. I would put it at the top of fan of genre.
You'd put it at the top of fan of genre?
Yeah. I think Resident Evil is praise on people's nostalgia. I don't know if it's that good of a game.
I think you're just not a fan of this genre.
I think
dude.
Resident Evil 4 was good. Resident Evil 2, an updated version of the old game.
Like this Resident Evil 2 paved the way for Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4.
We keep it there for now. And I if you can make the argument that something boots it up, I'll agree.
Okay, Super Mario. This is Smash. This is one of them.
I don't think anyone should play this game. I think you should go to your friend's house that has this game and play it for free. Go to your friend's house. I guarantee you know someone who owns this game. I guarantee you've played this game already.
I'm comfortable putting it at the top of free to play. Outer Worlds, I had fun. I played this game for a little bit. I had fun playing this game. Since they just announced Outer Worlds 2, I actually really want to go back and like finish it because I remember it being pretty good. Like I felt like it was giving me what I wanted out of a game like this.
I mean, was anyone really hyped about an Outer Worlds 2? Like
I am now.
I think I would put it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah?
I'm good with that.
Below Sekiro, above Bloodborne? Not Bloodborne.
That's not Bloodborne.
Fucking
that's Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 2.
Bro, you can't tell me, like, we have to do something about this key art here. Like, come on. Last of Us Part 2, like, it's whether you love what happened, hate what happened, agree, disagree. I feel like this second one in particular, is such a cultural, like, had such a cultural relevance when it came out that like you have to play it. All right, Animal Crossing.
I think this is the biggest fan of genre game I've ever seen.
Biggest fan
like
of
cozy
genre?
Yeah, if you like cozy games, you're gonna like this game. I think we put this at the top of fan of genre.
I'm cool with that. Top of fan of genre. Okay.
I feel like you can look at that game and you know right away whether or not you're gonna like it.
100%. Yeah. No debate. Top of the fan of genre for sure. Next up, Doom Eternal. You just have to put this like with Doom.
I almost disagree. Or you put honestly, this is probably another fan of genre. You like Doom 1, you're gonna like Doom 2.
Or even further down.
I think bottom of fan of genre.
Bottom of fan of genre?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, whatever number this is, offer it. Have not played.
I would argue that I want to play this game. So many people talk about Final Fantasy, and it wasn't until recently that I found out that each game has nothing to do with each other, which was the biggest put off for me. But apparently the story's good, apparently the gameplay's good, has a huge world. So I think I would put it under want to play.
On principle, I don't want to put it up higher than have not played.
That's crazy.
Let the record show that I do not want to play this. This is purely a Damien want to play. Ghost of Tsushima. Great game. I would put this here as a must try.
Must try.
I personally think that this is a must play game. Like it's so
So
good, but I understand there's like a difficulty to, or can be a difficulty to it.
Ghost of Tsushima, the top of fan of genre.
I mean, I can potentially see that a little bit, but like if you had to describe this into like a nice cohesive like, oh, if you're a fan of X genre, you should play this. Like what would you do for this if you were pitching this to somebody?
If you liked um, games like Far Cry, this is you'll like this. And granted, it's not a first person shooter, but like in my head, this is like explore the world, play the game, and that's what Far Cry is. Like explore the world, play the game. Okay, hear me out. If you put this on must try, I think you need to move Uncharted down to fan of genre.
I I hard disagree. Hard disagree. I think they're two different games. Like Ghost of Tsushima is open world sandbox. I my take. Uncharted is very linear. Like
Okay.
you can't just go explore wherever you want. You can go explore wherever you want in relation to the level that you're in. But I feel like they do two completely different things. Uncharted is like a shooter, like just third person generic shooter that anybody can try. You don't have to be a fan of that genre. Versus like if you were to put Ghost fan of genre, like you have to be a fan of the genre, but also somebody who can like adapt to like that kind of play style. But I mean, the case could be made that Ghost is like not for everybody.
Leave it there.
Okay, Hades. Here's what I can tell you exactly where I would put Hades.
I
Go ahead.
I know exactly where I put Hades, and I don't think I'd waver on this.
Okay.
So I'm curious as to where you're gonna place it.
Okay. Without a shadow of a doubt, I think Hades is a must try. I just don't know where I would put
100%. I think it's a must try as well. Yeah. And
I
it's
think
a great roguelite, and this is a great way to find out if you like roguelites. I think you put it above Uncharted 4.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
Hades was the first. I would honestly say Hades was the first roguelite that I ever played, and I loved that game. Shout out to my friend Yves for buying that for me. It Takes Two.
I also know where I'd put this.
I feel I would put this
Can
on. Go ahead. I think I'd put it here.
Really? I think this is a must play.
Oh, you think it's S tier?
I think so.
I didn't want to go.
You played this?
I have. I played it with Jess. The only reason why I wouldn't put it as a must play is because it's dependent on you having somebody else.
Sorry guys. If you need a friend, go make a friend. You need a friend. But I think it's a must play.
I think
you don't have one person that you could play this game with, and like you're watching this and you play games. Maybe you only play by yourself, but you have to know one other person in your life that plays games. And if not, I think this is a great game to get someone to try games. Chloe and Destiny, my fiance, play this game for the first time, and I haven't laughed that hard nor heard them laugh that hard. And I think it's at the top of must play, Chris.
You think at the top of must play?
Yeah, dude. I think that this just embodies games.
Looking at must play, I want to do this.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Deathloop.
Deathloop, I think my gut take, I feel like I would put it on sale. I think I'd put it above Control.
I can vibe with that.
Yeah?
Just off knowing that it's a roguelite.
Yeah. Like, the problem that I think I ran into... No, this was a separate problem. I think this was around the time where I was just playing like 3 roguelites back to back to back. And I was like, I can't make any progress on any game. Okay. Metroid Dread. Shout out to Yves. Another game that he bought me. This game, I think fan of genre. If you're buying Metroid, I think you're a fan of the genre for sure.
Yeah, what is it? Metroidvania? Is that the genre?
I guess. Yeah, like it
I'm
created a whole
pretty
subgenre, right?
yeah, it created. Yeah, it kind of did its own thing. Like Castlevania and Metroid made a
Yeah.
genre.
Psychonauts 2. I wanted to play the original Psychonauts when it came out. I never got around to it. This is a have not played for me.
I haven't played it. I honestly couldn't tell you what the game's about.
Next one up, Ratchet and Clank. I also have not played as of now.
Yeah, these games, they got like the Crash Bandicoot vibe, Ratchet and Clank, like they're the OGs. But these games just don't really fancy me anymore. I couldn't even. I don't even want to play it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing out.
I want to play it. When this game came out, like people were like, "Holy crap, this is doing something!" Like it was pushing the envelope of like PS5. Like I remember, like you can even see it in the key art.
Pushing
like,
the envelope of PS5.
Like it was like, oh, you can just travel in between like universes. Like this was like when like that whole thing was coming up, and then like, dude, you can load like instantly in between worlds. Like that was huge.
Okay.
Because again, it was like. It was. I remember it coming out, and just people were like, "Dude, what is this game?" Okay, this next one, Resident Evil Village. I think this is a. I'd put this above Resident Evil 2 fan of genre. Dude, I can't even tell what this one is. What is this screenshot?
That's Elden Ring.
Okay, this is easy S tier, but where in here?
Like I think as a gamer, you gotta challenge yourself to play this game.
How do you feel about that?
Okay.
Above Red Dead 2.
I can vibe with that.
A Plague's Tale. I
know nothing about this game. I should know it's about rats. Is this not a Telltale game about rats?
Not a Telltale game, but it is basically a game about rats. That is correct.
Okay.
God of War Ragnarok. I think you put this at. I would put this here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're gonna get to Spider-Man 2 eventually, and I think I'd place it around the same area. Like these kind of like sequels of the games.
Yeah.
It just kind of makes sense.
Oh. Let me see. Yeah, because this is the normal. This is the first Horizon. Forbidden West.
I put this shit right next to it.
Okay, Stray. I have not played, nor do I want to play. But Jess played that, and she enjoyed it. I think this goes. I would put this here. Below Fallout 4 fan of genre.
Yeah.
Like that, you're a special type of person.
It's a cozy game. Again, it's just kind of like Animal Crossing where you can look at the game and you'll know whether or not you're going to enjoy it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Have not played. I want to play this.
You want to play this?
Yeah. It wasn't until like... Yeah. I didn't realize what it was. It's a party fighting game. Or it's kind of like huge monsters. And I saw like some of the design of the enemies, and the enemies are actually really cool. It's so hard to justify spending. I don't know if anyone. I think Chris, you might be like this, but it's spending $60 to $70 on a game for the Switch. Why would I want to play it on here?
Baldur's Gate 3.
That's a must play.
Must play or must try?
No, this is
because this is a game like you have. I don't think anybody can just jump into this game.
Then I think I put this at the top of must try. Because that was my first turn-based RPG. Yeah. And I had always been put off by the like turn-based combat. I just didn't like the pace of it, but Baldur's Gate does a really good job of it.
Yeah, I'm the same exact way. This was the first turn-based game that I ever played. But I think I would easily put this at the top of a must try. Alan Wake 2, you're literally playing this right now.
Yeah.
I think this is a must-play game.
A must-play?
I think this is a must-play. Like, I would give anything to, like, forget this game and replay it again for the very first time. This is a must-play.
I don't know if it was because it was overhyped, but this just feels like a reskin of Resident Evil. Is it more creative? In the sense
that it's a third-person shooter? Sure.
In the sense of the pacing. And this game is closer to a movie than it is a game. And I will not like, not to say that doesn't make it bad. I don't feel like I'm playing it. I feel like I'm just experiencing the game.
I want this to be an S tier. I am fine putting it at the bottom of must play, unless you really want me to move it down to like a must.
If you want, look, that's yours. That's all you, pal. You want to put it in a must play? That's all you.
I feel with this being my game of the year last year, I feel like this is a must play. Like you have to play this game.
Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. I think I'm fine here. Just right next to it. I think I would do this. Yeah. I feel like between the two, this one I haven't finished. This one took me forever to finish. But I feel just the mechanics alone with Tears of the Kingdom, like the fact that you can get so creative and build whatever you want, I think that it was a much cooler concept of like tools and abilities.
That's fine.
I would rather play that.
Hear me out. I'm looking at the list. I think we swap Breath of the Wild and Ragnarok.
Or Breath of the Wild to must try and Ragnarok down here.
Yeah. If you're a fan of the genre, you're going to play God of War 2. Whereas, like, I think you should try out Breath of the Wild.
In my personal opinion, I'd rather have... I think Ragnarok is a must try over Breath of the Wild. But I will leave it for now. Spider-Man 2, I would put here. You get exactly what you think you're going to get out of that game. You want to be Spider-Man and go freaking swing around the city and fight bad guys in the world of Spider-Man and have a pretty decently good story like throughout and just be able to do like really cool stuff. I think this is a must try. I really like Spider-Man 1. The first one holds a near dear spot in my heart. The second one came close. The first one just hit so much harder, but I feel like you got to try the second one too.
I don't love it. I don't know why it just doesn't. I feel like I want to knock it down to fan of genre, but I know it's just an A tier game.
This one I think is Resident Evil. This one might be 4.
Oh, that's 4. That is 4.
This is 4?
Yeah. I think you put this in Resident Evil 2 spot, and then I think I'm okay with you moving Resident Evil 2 up to must try.
Put this here and then Resident Evil up to must try?
Yeah.
I would put this above...
I think above Doom. There?
I would put it above Zelda. That's just because I would rather play this.
Inside. Do we really like Inside as a must try?
I think it's a must try. And I'm speaking from the fact that I would have played this game and like Hades are two games I never would have played until like I was just presented with the opportunity. Okay. And then having played them, I was like, damn, I'm actually glad I played these games.
All right. Okay. You convinced me. All right. Super Mario Wonder.
I'm almost willing to say this.
At the top of must try? Okay. I was going to say must try. I don't know about the top. Maybe
here's my here's my reasoning for the top is like I'm looking at all of these games here. Which of these games is going to have the easiest like learning curve? Like I think it doesn't matter who you are, you've played a Mario game.
You could also make the argument though that like you could look at Super Mario and be like, I'm not going to like this game. For me, that's how I felt looking at the game. Wasn't going to like it. And then I could come over one night and the 4 of us had played it and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, like I think anybody who would just pick up a controller and play Mario's, I don't think you'd ever leave having a bad time. You may not have the best time, but I think this is a game that everybody should play. All right, Astrobot, top of free to play. No.
Whoa, you're giving the 2024 Game of the Year top of free to play? Maybe it's the wrong thumbnail, but this might be the
wrong thumbnail. Okay, well if this is the one that just won, then
maybe it's a must try. I like it. It won Game of the Year. It has to be good, right?
I mean, I played the first one, and because it was free, and I did not see myself being like, I gotta get the second one.
What are other people seeing that we aren't? That it was Game of the Year.
I think a game like this doesn't suffer, but benefits from like the same thing that happened when COVID hit, and how Animal Crossing and Doom became the two biggest games. Is that like it was just a game I think that was needed at that point in time. Like when COVID hit, everybody played Animal Crossing. Like that was the game to play because it just was a nice Switch game. The last one hadn't come out for years and everybody was just locked indoors and it was a fun, cozy game to play. Astrobot I think does the same thing where like, you know, right now games all tend to just kind of repeat themselves. Battle Pass this, you know, microtransaction that, and Astrobot is just a game that it is exactly what it sets out to do. It's a platformer. You get to experience like, you know, your favorite game IPs, and I imagine it does it, and it does it well. I actually wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, like unless it was on a really good sale potentially.
Okay, I agree. I think that being said, I think we move it up on the on sale
Where would
to
you
like
put it?
probably second, only because it won Game of the Year, and I was like, this would probably waver my judgment and buying it or not. You know what I mean? Like I think
Mm.
before it winning Game of the Year, I wouldn't have picked it up if it was on sale, but because it would go on sale, I'd be like, all right, I probably should pick this up.
Balatro, I would put this here. Have not
Yeah,
played, but I want to play.
100% top of want to play. And this is like I loved Inscription. I love Slay the Spire, and like both card based roguelites. I guess I don't know
Hmm.
if Inscription could be called a roguelite. I think it is. But Balatro is like right up my alley. I just can't get behind the poker cards. It's very like not it sucks me into like it brings me back to real world whenever I see it. You know what I
That's
mean?
fair. Yeah,
But
that's fair.
I want to play it.
Black Myth Wukong. I think I would put this. I think I would do this. I'd put it one below Balatro, but I want to play Black Myth Wukong. Shadow of the Erd Tree. I think I would put that below Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, they were honestly we're getting to the more recent games where like a lot of this shit's been coming out and just haven't had time to play all these new things. So
Yeah,
these are all titles that like don't get me wrong, just because we're not like it's not on A, B, C, or D, but these are Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong, Balatro. Like I just have not had time to play these games, and I really
yeah.
want to
Like
play.
these are so recent. It's
Okay,
funny we
that's
say
fair,
that,
okay.
and then we get to Final Fantasy, which I would just
Okay,
have
yeah,
not
I'm
played
down for that.
without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. Last but not least, Metaphor Refantasio. I think I would do this. Final Fantasy down at the bottom of like want to play, but Metaphor Refantasio I think I'd put in want to play cuz I mean it did pretty good this year at the Game of the Awards. Like it definitely won like awards and a lot of people have talked really highly of it. And I don't think it's a type of game that I've played before, but it's something that like I'm actually curious and it kind of makes me want to play.
Yeah, this is another game where like if you watch the trailers for it, the enemy design is insane.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm a sucker for a game that has good, like, enemy design, and this is in character design, I should say. Okay, so that's it. That's we've
This is the list.
we reached the end. Now, are there anything looking back on this list? Is there anything that you change? Like anything that jumps out to you? It's like, man, I don't think I still don't agree with this.
I think I would do this for right now. But then
I think I kind of want to move Stray down to like on sale.
okay, where would you put it on sale?
I think a below Odyssey.
Below Odyssey?
Yeah.
I think I'd rather do that.
Okay.
Just because the bang for your buck that you get in these two games, if you get them on sale, like we're talking like 60 to 100 plus hours each on these games, versus Stray, I think is maybe 6 to 8 hours. And again, we're talking specifically about being on sale. I feel
Yeah.
like that I can't put that above those.
Okay.
But a much easier play than the rest of these
Here's
games behind
here's
it.
another change I'd like to make.
Okay.
Odyssey, we move up to fan of genre. Like
You'd put this, okay. I think I'm okay with that.
below Fallout 4.
Below Fallout 4?
Yeah, I think only because like if you grew up playing the Assassin's Creed games and you enjoyed those games, but then you haven't touched them in a while, I think that's a great way to jump back in. Just see how much these games have changed and how much better they got. Because I think
that's
Odyssey's the best it's been in a long time.
Yeah, I fully agree. I played Origins when that came out, and it was the first shift to making Assassin's Creed like RPG. And I remember I got it free when I bought my Xbox, and I probably played that game for like 4 or 5 hours. And I literally just, I don't know, it's just what I was doing at that point in time. But I remember playing that game and being like, this is too much. This is too confusing. And I stopped playing it. It was a free game. And then my fiance just got that Odyssey for me for like Christmas or my birthday, and I bought that game, or she bought that for me. I played the hell out of it. She got me the season pass, so I had all the DLCs. Like I literally ended that game with like 180 something hours legit on my save file. And I think to your point about it being like a good game to like hop back into the series, I think it does better than Valhalla and probably Mirage. So I think Odyssey is good to put there.
In return, I think we should move Shadow of Mordor down to on sale. To where
I'm okay with
Odyssey
that.
was.
Here?
Yeah. And I kind of want to move Monster Hunter up to the bottom of fan genre.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I like that. That looks good.
I think I like that. I kind of want to... I think I would do that.
Okay.
I think Outer Worlds is easier to, like, get into.
Yeah, that's fine. I get that.
Maybe this.
Okay, stop moving Dark Souls 2 down.
Put it back?
Put it back.
Okay.
Okay. This is all right. I think we stop messing with it. Otherwise, we're gonna keep messing with it. All right. I'm happy with the way this turned out. I think you can definitely see where me and Chris's tastes gravitate towards. Like, you know how with movies, everyone has their those are the bro movies. The bro movies end up being like Wolf of Wall Street and Tenet, movies like that. I feel like we kind of gravitated towards the bro games. I don't know if you feel that way.
Damn,
like,
you say that, and now I'm just looking at the key art, and it's just dudes. Mostly dudes. We have Last of Us Part 2, Resident Evil 2.
And not this. I'm not saying that the bro games are the main character is a guy. I mean, look, Last of Us 2, you got Ellie. I think the bro game is like the action. I feel like you know what I mean. But when I say that, because you can definitely tell that Celeste is not like games like Celeste aren't even on the board. They're just under have not played.
Yeah, true.
Maybe that's our fault. Maybe we need to play more games. But
yeah, you're probably right. I think no harm can come from playing more games.
Yeah.
Damn,
all right, I like this.
62 games ranked.
62? I think it was 72.
Oh, well, it says this template has 62 images. So
62 images? Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Every Game of the Year nominee since 2014, since the beginning of the Game Awards, of the new version of the Game Awards, I should say, 10 years we date back, all ranked, almost all ranked, because some are in have not played, but all ranked according to what me and Damien think they should be.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll have the link to this tier list in the description, wherever this video ends up, wherever you end up watching it. But more than welcome, check it out. It's available. It's up there. It's uploaded to Tier Maker. So you guys can grab this, do it with your friends, share it. I'd love show us what you guys think. I'd love to see your guys' tier list and how they differ or how they align with Chris and I's.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. I'm really interested.
100%. Yeah, I really want to know. I feel like there's definitely some choices in here that people are going to give us shit for without a shadow of a doubt.
And if we're wrong, let me know. Oh. I'd love to be proven wrong.
I want you to tell me how wrong I am. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll see you.
See you guys next time.
We'll see you after hours.